हरे कृष्ण राधा सेवका माता जी। Okay, माता जी joined from different.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So sorry. Sometimes I just go to I go to change the tab, and sometimes sadly I disconnect myself. Okay, so Anjila Mataji and Induleka Mataji, would you like to sing for us today?
No, Mataji, not me. You can sing.
Also, maybe if Induleka Mataji starts and you can follow her, if that's okay. You don't have to.
I can try, Mataji.
Okay, brilliant, Induleka Mataji. And then Anjila Mataji, if you just follow Induleka Mataji.
Sure, Mataji.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. So whenever you're ready.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jaya Guru More Tuma Bina Ke Joyalu Jagat Samsare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Vina Karo Ke Dayalu Jagat Samsare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jaya Guru More Tuma Bina Ke Joyalu Jagat Samsare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karo More तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे.
पतिता पवना हेतु तव अवतारा मुसमा पतिता प्रभु न पाई बेयारा.
पिता पवना हेतु तव अवतारा मोह सम्मपतिता प्रभु न पवे आएरा.
महाप्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी कृपा पल करो कमहि करो आमि करो आमि गोर दुखी.
हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखे कृपा बल नायक हरो আমি বড় দুঃখী.
दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत सॉरी दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई तब कृपा पले पाई चैतन्य निताई.
দয়া কর সীতাপতি অদ্বৈত গোসাই তব কৃপা বলে পাই চৈতন্য নিতাই.
घोड़ा प्रेम माया तनु पंडित गदाधर शिवास हरिदास दोयारा संगार सागरे.
গৌর প্রেম মায়া তনু পণ্ডিত গজধর শ্রীনিবাস হরিদাস দয়ার সাগর.
हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ भट जुग श्री जीवा Prabhu Lokanatha.
Ha 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 Sorup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhatta Juga Shri Jivaha Prabhu Lokanatha.
दयाकर श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास रामचंद्र संग मागे नरोत्तम दास.
दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास रामचंद्र संग मागे नरोत्तम दास.
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे तुमा बिन के दयालु जगत संसारे.
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Jaya
Gurudev,
Gurudev,
Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Shri Narottam Das Thakur ki jai,
Jai,
Shri Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai,
Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Thank you so much, Indulekha Mataji and Anjila Mataji, for your first time. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful prayer with us. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. Okay, so Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे तप्तकाञ्चन गौरङ्गी शिराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये हे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपिशा गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमस्तुते नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णा प्रेमे प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण वंशकल्पतरोभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेवश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। Okay, so Hare Krishna, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances and please bless me that I may speak something of relevance to you all. So, we've been discussing the chapter 14, the ecstasy of the Lord and his devotees. And last week, we spoke at length about the actual incarnation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who he is, and this bhava of Srimati Radharani. So this week, last week we celebrated the appearance day of Srinivas Prabhu. So today the presentation is going to be mainly based around him within the context of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And we're going to focus on this verse here. So the two divisions of ecstasies experience in the relationship of conjugal love are Sambhoga, meeting, and Vipralamba, separation. On the Sambhoga platform, the ecstasies are unlimited, and on the Vipralamba platform, they are 4 in number. So Vipralamba means separation. The ecstasy exhibited before the lover and beloved meet. The ecstasy experience between them and after meeting, the state of mind experienced by not meeting, and the state of mind experienced after meeting, but fearing separation, are called Vipralamba. That Vipralamba serves as nourishing element for future meetings. When the lover and the beloved meet, all of a sudden they embrace one another. They feel an ecstasy of happiness, and the state of mind they experience in that ecstasy is called Sambhoga. According to the situation, Sambhoga ecstasy is known by 4 names: Sanksipta, Sankirna, Sampana, or Samhridiman. Such symptoms are also visible during dreams. Okay, so today's presentation, we will speak on this verse maybe again next week also, and we'll go deeper into the mood of the lover and the beloved. But today, because it was Srinivas Pandit's appearance day, I thought I would explain this in a slightly different way today, and going from Krishna Lila and moving into Gaur Lila and the similarities that exist between them. And again, this meeting, separation, enjoying, and how Chaitanya Charitamrita is also like the Rasa Leela dance. So I will try to explain that in this short presentation. I've done this actually with another class before. And yes, we'll just explore it just a little bit further. So basically, we're going to speak about Srinivas Pandit. So Srinivas Pandit, he's on this picture, he's right on the right hand side. So as you can see, the Panchatattva, he's on the right hand side. Does anybody know who his personality represents in the Chaitanya Leela? Does anyone know who his personality represents?
Is it Narad Muni?
It's Narad Muni. Yes, thank you, Mataji. It's Narad Muni. So Advaitacharya Prabhu is obviously we know a part of Vishnu Tattva and Shiv Tattva. Gadadhar Pandit we know is an aspect of Srimati Radharani. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu obviously is Lord Krishna in the bhava of Radharani. Nityananda Prabhu we know as the Balram. And Shivas Pandit is Narad Muni. So he is the Jiva avatar within this, and he represents the Jiva. And like Narad Muni, who cannot live in separation without the Lord's name, and who perpetually travels all universes spreading the name of Hari, he comes down. He's in the Chaitanya Leela, and again, there is a lot of meeting, separation, and Sambhoga meeting, even within, if not more, and in a deeper, different kind of way within the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So before we start, some of you may have been to Shivas Angan. Now, Shivas Angan is a really important place for us Vaishnavas. It's actually where the movement of Sankirtana actually started. So I'm going to show you a video in a moment. Those of us that have actually been there, this is where this whole movement that we are part of, this whole movement of Sankirtana, this dancing, chanting, glorifying the Lord, this is actually where it started in Shivas Angan. It's only literally a little walk away from Chaitanya Janmabhoomi. It's literally like a few, it's very close by. And we can actually understand in this place, there's also the Mridangas are there, his whole home is there, his house is there. And this actual place where this whole movement started 500 years ago, where the Lord himself actually exhibited his Vishnu form there. And it's there for all of us to see. It's a very beautiful little house, place. And it's the birth, it's the home, it's the birthplace. Like if we go to Vrindavan, obviously Vrindavan's on a different kind of scale, but where all the ras took place in this way, in this Sankirtan movement, it's also a divine Leela of the Lord, which is about meeting and Sambhoga and separation, Vipralamba. And, as these souls, they all come in union with the Lord. There is a lot of Sambhoga and also Vipralamba. Even we see in Chaitanya Leela in the same way we see in Krishna Leela. So Shiva's Angan is the home of Shiva's Thakur, and this is where the Sankirtan movement actually started. So when we all go around dancing and chanting, and this is actually the Shiva's Angan is where it started. So I'm going to show a short video, and it's actually got the homes of the other, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj, Advaitacharya Maharaj. So I hope you all do enjoy it. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear my voice over the recording, but it'll be just nice if you guys can all watch this. Can you hear me still with the noise on? Can you hear me when the video
Yes,
is playing?
Mataji.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
Mataji,
okay.
video is not on, but we can hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you, but
You
video is not
can hear
on.
me. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to play it. If I can. Okay. 1 minute. Let's do it again.
Mataji, you may need to share the video separately again.
Can you see it? No?
You need to share the video, Mataji, instead of slide.
How do I share? Can you not see it?
When you share, you can put entire screen, Mataji. In that way, we can see entire screen.
Okay, just a
Or
minute. That's what I'm trying to do. Hold on. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj's home. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry.
we can hear you, we can't see the screen. You need to share the
Okay,
video
let me just.
separately.
Okay, let me. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, okay, 1 minute. You can't see the video at all?
No, Mataji.
Can you see it now? You can't see it. Okay, right. So if I share it in the link, is that good?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, 1 minute.
You can just drop in the chat.
Okay, just a moment. If I drop it in the chat, will you be able to play it? Or 1 minute. Let me see if I can open it in YouTube link. Right, can you see it now? No. Okay, let me just put it in the link. Just a moment. Okay, just a minute, and I'll just put it in the link. Oh, it's taking ages on my computer. Just 1 moment. Okay, so as I'm going to bring that up, sorry, my computer's just being really slow. As I'm going to try and bring that up, I just want everybody to think about this fact that, this wonderful Sankirtan movement that Srila Prabhupada brought to the West, but also where is the beginning of this place? Um,
Or you can tell the name, Mataji. I can search in the YouTube if you say. Or what is the video name, Mataji? Just searching. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry, this computer is just playing up a bit today. I'm just about to share the slides again. Sorry.
Want to share?
Yeah, I just want to show this video. It's not the slides. I'm going to try and if I put it in the chat, would you be able to
Yeah, put it, Mataji. Yes, I can do that.
you can show it, yeah? Okay, just a moment. Sorry, I just don't know how to. So copy. If you could just show us this video and then we'll move on. Okay, so okay, I've put it in the chat, Prabhu.
Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, I will. Yes, Mataji. So you could
Yes,
see
this
that.
is it. Yeah, yeah. If you put the volume up, then we'll be able to hear them.
Is there volume for it?
If you just press on that volume button, if you just take it off,
Yes.
yeah. And then if you start it again, yeah. So this is Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj's house. So if you take it right back to the beginning, I don't know if the volume will. Yeah. So this is Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj's house. This is where his samadhi is also. And this is where he worshipped Gaur Gadadhar. So they have Aarti obviously every day there. It's a very, very beautiful. This is one of the most, I don't know, it's like it's very spiritually beautiful place. And this is where Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj's samadhi is as well. And from this, I think one of these rooms, he was able to gauge where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared under the neem tree. I think this is on the Saraswati Thakur Maharaj's room. It's a very beautiful place. This is Gaur Gadadhar, the deities that Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj worshipped. These deities are very merciful. This is obviously his resting place. I think this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj, yeah. This is Srivas Angan. So this is slightly. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj's house is quite far actually. You have to cross by boat. But Srivas Angan is right next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace. So this place is where the Sankirtan movement happened. This is where Lord showed his Vishnu avatar. This is the actual Angan. It's called Srivas Angan, where a lot of the dance, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So where the whole Sankirtan movement actually started from, when they used to all dance. It used to be in this area. This is where Lord used to dance with Nityananda Prabhu, Shivas Prabhu, Advaitacharya Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, and all the different residents of Navadvip. So again, this is the headquarters. This is where all the Leela of the Lord started, especially in terms of the dancing. And these are the deities there. So you can see the Panchatattva and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the middle. And like we say, because it's got the Mridanga, this is the birthplace of the Sankirtan movement. And there we have Radha Krishna and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. This Panchatattva. And Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So again, it's a very beautiful, and Mayapur is just like magic. I mean, it's just so beautiful at all parts of it. It's very green, very lush. It's an oasis of absolute ecstasy. So I think it's gonna move. I don't know if it will take us to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Janmabhoomi. It's called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace is called the Yoga Pit. So I think it might be taking us on a journey. So sorry, to Advaita Bhavan. So this is actually a little bit further. Advaita Bhavan is in Shantipur. So this is actually a little while. So it's about an hour or a little bit away. So this is Advaitacharya Prabhu's Bhavan. There's a house. His family still lives there. Like some of his generation, they still live there. Again, very beautiful. And they have the big Shantipur festival here, which is a big mela, and thousands of pilgrims and devotees come and visit. Even Srila Prabhupada went to all these places before he came to the West to take take blessings from the different Panchatattva. So this, like I say, and this is Gadadhar Angan. So where Gadadhar Pandit lived. And obviously Gadadhar Pandit actually went with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Jagannath as well. So devotee just chanting. It's very beautiful.
New head and shoulders formula washes away damage up and oil, delivers twice the protective ingredient.
Okay, so thank you, Prabhu, for sharing. I'm just going to go back to the slides. So yeah, that was just a little glimpse of where the Sankirtan movement actually started. and we have those beautiful darshans of some of the other pastime places as well of the Lord. So I hope you did enjoy that. So like I say, yes, this Sri Vas Angan is the birthplace. So I just wanted to show you it exactly so you could see it, of the Sankirtan movement. So Shiva's Angan is the birth of the Sankirtan movement. Shiva's Thakur is the incarnation of the pure devotee of the Lord. He is Jiva Tattva, the leader of all pure unalloyed devotees. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Prabhu and all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya headed by Shivas. So this is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 10.2. In the Gora Ganadesha Dipika, Srivas Pandit is described, like Mataji said, as an incarnation of Narad Muni. And Sri Rama Pandit, his younger brother, is said to be an incarnation of Parvat Muni, a great friend of Narada. That's from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 10.8. At the house of Shiva's Pandit, Lord Chaitanya displayed his Mahaprakash Leela. He displayed his Vishnu form, and everybody at Shiva's Angan worshipped Lord 21 hours in his this forms. So, like I said, we're talking about Vipralambha and Sambhoga. So this meeting and separation with the Lord, and like we've spoken about before, even Srimati Radharani, when she stands next to the Lord, she has sometimes tears in her eyes, even though she's standing next to him, because she doesn't know when he's going to leave her, and she always thinks he's going to leave her, and how long is he there for? So even though she's standing right next to him, she's still feeling separation, and this ecstasy and this mood of hers, and obviously we know that it goes from that small to the big where he leaves Vrindavan. So this deep separation that follows, but in all their meetings, in all their sambhogas, in all their Vipralambha moods, this is all we find, like we spoke about last week, in this form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who experiences this huge Mahabhava of Srimati Radharani within him and eternally. So just like in Vrindavan, we had the Rasa Leela. In Chaitanya Leela, the Rasa Leela is the Sankirtan movement is actually non-different from the Rasa Leela. So this is the union between the soul and the Lord, and it's the ecstasy, and dance is the form, I suppose, to express that love. So Rasa Leela was always happening in Chaitanya Leela, and the Sankirtan movement is essentially the Rasa Leela. So the pastime of and again, this story of Shiva's Pandit, it actually really depicts this mood of Sambhoga and Vipralambha not in maybe in the kind of conjugal way, but in a different way. So we're going to read this, and then maybe next week we'll go back to the Madhurya Ras. But I think for this equally shows this separation and this union. So this is the pastime. Anybody like to read it? Let's see. Who would like to read it? So I'm not sure who iPhone is.
Swarup.
Swarup?
Messages maybe me. Sorry, I forgot to change the name.
It's okay. Prabhu, would you be kind enough to read this story
Sure, Mataji.
of Shiv? Okay, so whenever you're ready.
One evening, Sri Gauras Sundara, accompanied by his associates, was engaged in chanting and dancing at the house of Srivasa Thakura when one of Srivas Thakur's son passed away after having suffered the effects of some disease. Within the inner apartment of his house, the women began to wail in lamentation at the boy's untimely death. Srivasa Pandita, who was outside in the courtyard, understood some tragedy must have taken place. He quickly entered the house, only to find that his son has passed on to the next world. As he was a very grave devotee and completely conversant in the science of the absolute truth, he was able to console the women in their grief. You are all aware of Krishna's glories, so please restrain yourselves and don't cry. Whoever during his last moment hears the Lord's holy name, even though he might be the greatest sinner, attains Krishna's abode. And that incomparably wonderful Lord, he whose glories are sung by all his servants up to and including Lord Brahma, is now personally dancing in the courtyard of your house. This moment is so auspicious that it is sure this boy has successfully completed his journey from this world. Is there anything to be lamented at this? His good fortune is completely assured. I can understand that whatever part I have played in this is also crowned with success. Chaitanya CBM 2530. He concluded by telling them, if you cannot control your emotions because of your family affection to the boy, then at least don't cry now. You can cry later. The Supreme Lord of Gokula himself, Sri Gaura Sundara, is performing Sankirtana accompanied by his devotees in this house. If, due to your crying, the happiness that he is experiencing from dancing in ecstasy during Sankirtana is disturbed, then I will just this minute jump into the Ganges and thus give up my own life. Not a blade of grass moves unless by Krishna's will. To see in this happiness or distress or knowledge or ignorance is simply imagination. Know that whatever Krishna wills is good, and thus giving up your own selfish desires, become free from confusion and unnecessary botheration. Krishna is giving and Krishna is taking away, and it is Krishna alone who is maintaining everyone. Someone he protects and someone he destroys, all according to his will. If someone contemplates something contrary to Krishna's will, then as a result of his desire, he only gets torment. Giving up lamentation, simply hear Krishna's name, and thus pass through all difficulties, feeling great happiness. Then your desires will actually be fulfilled. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much for sharing. Um, so let me just go on to the next page. Okay. Okay. Can somebody else read this next page, please? Maybe Meena Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Is she there?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Sorry, from living.
Having given all these
Having, yeah,
instructions.
okay. Having given all this instruction to those present, Srivasa again went outside to the Mahaprabhu in ecstasies, chanting and dancing. The woman leaving the dead body came to hear the kirtan of Mahaprabhu, and so Mahaprabhu continued his chanting until the middle of the night. When everyone was at last leaving to take rest, Mahaprabhu spoke. Today my mind is feeling some tribulations. Tribulations. I think some said event has occurred in Srivasa house. The Pandit replied, what possible unhappiness could there be in the person's house where your divine blissful courtesy is seen?
If you
Srivasa
carry.
answered, sorry, okay, seen. Cannot, sorry, I cannot read. Okay, Srivasa, why was not I feeling bliss in Kirtana today? What auspicious things transpired in your house? Srivas answered, "My lord, you are yourself of auspicious, where auspicious where you are present. No sorrow can be found anywhere, anywhere." Uh, but the other devotee informed the Lord that Srivasa's son has passed away. Hearing this news, Gauraraya cried out, "Oh, alas, what a tragic event! Why did not you tell me of this unfortunate news before?" "I will explain," Srivas Pandit replied. "I could not tolerate disturbing, dist, disturb, disturbing you while you were enjoying Sankirtan. If one of my sons died, what sorrow is there in that for me? If we die, if we all die while seeing you, that would actually be a matter of great happiness. On the other hand, if you have to stop dancing, then perhaps I would have died. My lord, this was the danger that I feared, and thus I did not tell you at the time." Seeing Srivas Pandit performed devotional, Sri Gaura Sundar said, "How can I give up such company as this?" With tears in his eyes, he continued, "Due to love for me, he did not even feel limitations at the death of his son. How will I have done their comp- comp- companionship?" The Lord continued to cry. The Lord continued to cry, and the devotee began to worry with him, having heard him speak of leaving them. Therefore, Mahaprabhu came to where the dead body of the infant was lying. Touching it, he called, "Boy, why are you going away and leaving Srivas Pandit?" The life of the dead child returned at the touch of Mahaprabhu's hand. After offering obeisances to the Lord, he replied, "O Prabhu, whatever you ordain is absolute. No one can do anything but what is sanctioned by you. As many days as I was desired to remain here, that many days I have stayed. Now that my time has elapsed, I have proceeded to leave." Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Um, can somebody else read the next one, please? Amol Prabhu, if you would you be kind enough?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. My Lord, I have taken birth and died repeatedly, but this time, at the time of death, I passed away quite happily, having taken darshan of your beautiful face. After saying this, the child became silent. Sri Gauranga Raya thus enjoyed a kind of transcendental sport. Having heard the uncommon words of the dead child, the devotees floated in the ocean of bliss. Srivasa Pandita, along with his family members, then fell at the lotus feet of Sri Gaurasundara and cried in ecstatic love. Mahaprabhu then told him, "Since myself and Nityananda are your sons, please don't feel any more distress in your mind over what has happened." Hearing these compassionate words of their Lord, the devotees' cheers were resounded throughout the heavens. Proving the statements of Shastra, their lordships Gauranitya Nanda became deeply indebted to Srivasa due to his great love for and service to them. After Mahaprabhu took sannyasa, Srivasa Pandita came to live at Kumarhatta. Every year he would go to with his brothers to see Mahaprabhu at Puri. He also regularly came to see Sri Sachi Mata in Navadvip and would spend a few days there during those times.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu. That was absolutely beautiful. So we will talk about this. So far, we've mentioned that. So we're talking about this Sambhoga and Vipralambha mood, and in mainly in Chaitanya Leela, and how it transpires between the different personalities. So obviously, we spoke about Srimati Radharani in the Mahabhava of Gauranga Mahaprabhu last year, but also Obviously, we just watched the video of the Shivas Angan, and that place is also the birthplace of Sankirtan. So Sankirtan and Krishna Ras is actually non-different. So what we hear in this pastime is that, you know, the Lord is ecstatically dancing in Shiva's Angan. And you know, these so many nights, days, this rasa happens. And on one occasion, Shivas Thakur's son passes away during the time when Lord is in ecstasy and dancing. And when you know, especially the women of the house, they're all, you know, really crying, and this mood that Shivas Thakur has of the fact that, you know, it doesn't matter if my, you know, his son is passed, but at least my Lord is here, whose glory is even Lord Brahma. He's dancing on our, so we shouldn't be sad. Now, just think how deep that is. Like, it's very, very deep. And he's only seeking the pleasure of the Lord. Even during his distress, he's seeking the pleasure of the Lord. And, you know, it's a great thing that we can learn from Shivas Thakur Maharaj. And he doesn't even want to tell any, you know, he doesn't want to disrupt the mood of the Lord. And he says, if you can't control your emotions because of your family affection to the boy, then at least don't cry now. You can cry later. The Supreme Lord of Gokula himself, Shri Gaura Sundara, is performing Sankirtan accompanied by his devotees in this house. If due to your crying, the happiness that he is experiencing from dancing in ecstasy during Sankirtana is disturbed, then I will just this minute jump into the Ganga and give up my own life. And, you know, again, this intensity, you know, he's meeting the Lord, but he'll separate from him if it means that his happiness is disturbed. And again, this is a deep, deep bhav. It's when we're serving the Lord, it's about serving his senses, serving his enjoyment, even at the expense. And you know, we know that we see that in the Gopi bhav all the time. Lord, we are yours, you are ours. um you know, in the Shishtashtakam, you know, you can do what you want to us, you can crush us, you can, you know, be with us, but we are still yours. And in this way, we Shivas Thakur wants to just only see the pleasure of the Lord, to see in this happiness or distress, and he's completely not bothered by the fact that, you know, his son has, yes, of course, you know, he will be experiencing some sadness, but he does say that Krishna alone is maintaining everyone. He protects and sometimes he destroys, all according to his will. So in this we can understand that whatever is going on is Krishna's will. If someone contemplates something contrary to Krishna's will, then as a result of his desire, he will only get torment. So when we desire something and we get it and we only act according to our desire, eventually that's going to lead to torment, because our desires, unless they're dovetailed in Krishna consciousness, cannot really add up to anything very significant. They will only give us pain in the end. So, giving up all lamentation, we should just simply hear Krishna's name and thus pass through all difficulties with great happiness. Then your desires will actually be fulfilled. And this is the life lesson, that everything will keep happening in our life. You know, this will happen, that will happen, joy will come, sadness will come, ups will come, downs will come. Whatever we desire, we probably end up getting anyway. Um, and all these things will be there. But it's only when we're talking about the Lord, only when we engage and we dovetail everything into Krishna's service, that's the only time we can actually um, get real bliss. Otherwise, what is life? You know, death and taxes are for sure. You know, we're paying our taxes, and death will come, and the ups and downs will come. But when we have Krishna consciousness, it's different. All those things are simultaneously happening, but we also, through serving the Lord and just hearing about him, actually the desire becomes sweeter. So Shivas Thakur went back to dance with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the middle of the night. And again, the Sambhoga and Vipralamba mood of meeting separation is there as well. And it's in the night. And again, this is how we can relate the Rasa Leela to the dancing in Shivas Angan. So when everyone was at last to take rest, actually Mahaprabhu knew all this. He's Lord, he knows. And then he inquires, and then um, Shivas Thakur tells him. Um, at first, he actually doesn't tell him, but it's other devotees inform him. Um, and Shivas Thakur, he what inauspicious thing transpired in your house? And then Shivas answered, my lord, you yourself are auspiciousness. Where you are present, sorrow cannot be found. So even such a big tragic situation, such as his son's death, there can probably be nothing worse than a father can experience. But because Lord was there, it doesn't matter what was going on. It just transpired. It just went. No sorrow. And but Gauranga Mahaprabhu obviously understood the tragic event, and he actually said, because of me you didn't even lament your own son's death. How can I abandon your companionship? And the Lord himself began to cry and brought the boy back to life. And when Mahaprabhu touched his head, so again, in terms of the boy separating and joining in union as well. After offering obeisances, he replied, oh, the life of the dead child returned at the touch of Mahaprabhu's hand. After offering obeisances to the Lord, he replied, oh, Prabhu, whatever you ordain is absolute. No one can do anything but what is sanctioned by you. So again, every death, birth, all these things, they're all sanctioned by Lord. So we shouldn't really worry about them. They'll come when they come, they'll go when they go. And this is, again, we hear that, especially it's very easy to say this, oh, it's all Lord's mercy, this. But when someone is actually going through it, it's very difficult to experience these different types of sadness, really. But the boy completely understood it was his time to leave. And because obviously he had experienced death, he actually said that he was able to say that he's taken birth and death repeatedly, and that he actually passed away happy. And this is the way we want to pass away. We want that we are happy and we are in our devotional mood, and that we have the audience of the Lord. um and and yeah, so and obviously the son departed again. um but he was very pleased with his devotee, Narad Muni, and he offered himself and Nityananda Prabhu to be his sons. And even when the Lord did go to Puri, Shivas Thakur would actually visit him, and he would also visit Sri Sati Mataji in Navadvipa. So Lord became deeply indebted to Shivas Thakur due to his great love for the service to them. So again, he this great love and service to them. Service is, as love is shown through this service. And this is how we are to please the Lord, through serving the Lord. So when we so there's a bit about Ram Navami, but obviously we will speak about that next week maybe. But just exploring this mood of Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in Ramayan, the Leela and glories of Lord Ram. So Ram means that He's pleasing, He's delightful, He's beautiful, He's charming, He's all blissful, and He's pleasure giving. In Bhagavad Gita, who is Krishna? So Krishna is the all attractive. In the six, opulence is in full, wealth, fame, success, beauty, renunciation, strength. I'm not sure what I've missed out. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord's activities with his devotees, this is what Srimad Bhagavatam is about. But Chaitanya Charitamrita, like we keep saying, it's about the Lord's mind and the Lord's heart. So Chaitanya means a living force. As living entities, we can move, we cannot move. But we can move, but a table cannot move because it does not possess living force. Movement and activity may be considered signs and symptoms of the living force. So, when our soul, our Chaitanya is within us, like our life force, then we're moving, we're talking, we're thinking, the spirit's there, so we're able to interact. But as soon as we're dead, um, there is no living force, and therefore it can be said that no activity without the living force. So once the body is, it's dead, it's not able to continue with any action. And charitra means character, and amrita means immortal. So this, again, like referring back to Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is the character. This is talking about the absolute character of the Lord, the internal. In Krishna Leela, we so many times see his leelas with his pastimes, this love that they share, this bond that they share, all these wonderful activities that the Lord performs. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we actually understand his heart, his mind, his thinking, his feelings. And that's why this is such a great scripture. So as we've spoken about last time, Sri Krishna plus Srimati Radharani is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And just to end, maybe if we can just go around and ask who we think is the most merciful and why. So is it Lord Ram? Is it Lord Krishna? Or is it Lord Chaitanya? So maybe if we go around the room and ask. And we'll start with Meena Mataji. Who do you think is the most merciful and why?
I think it's Lord Chaitanya
Yeah, and why?
because through his all like Ram Krishna came, still they have taken the weapon, but Lord Chaitanya is just Harinam, given everybody Sankirtan and never get angry or anything like that. He just came to give love and because he came as Radha, Radha Bhav or in that mood. So he gave what Krishna had not given or even Ram, we have not got it, but yeah, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he came as Radha Bhava and as Radha. He's also as a mother, so he came in Milit Swarup, what you call it.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And one day, the Radha Nath Maharaj, not Radha Nath Maharaj, your Guru Maharaj, what's his name?
Radha Govind Goswami Maharaj.
That's good. Yeah, he also mentioned that, if he's given choice, then it's the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When I was hearing one of the lecture.
Yeah. It's very sweet bhav. It's very, like we said last week, it's all dharya bhav. It's all very merciful. Thank you so much, Meena Mataji, for sharing. Thank you. Saurav Prabhu, would you like to hazard a guess as to who you think is the most merciful and why?
Hare Krishna Mataji. I think I will echo what Meena Mataji just now said. So it's a very similar kind of a reflection I have on this.
Yeah. Okay, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indulekha Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Haribol.
When Lord Ram came, Lord Ram said, "Bow down to me and I will deliver you." Lord Krishna said, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Saranam Vraja Tam Tam Sarvapapibhyo Mokshayishyasi Master. Leave all religions. But Chaitanya Prabhu didn't say anything like that. Chaitanya Prabhu, he embraced Hardas Thakur, who was from the Mohammedan family. He embraced Kulavati Sridhar, who was very, very poor. He embraced one of the Muslim tailor who was making the clothes of Srivas Thakur. He was in his garden with a machine and making his kurta. So Chaitanya Prabhu went there. He went around the temple and he saw that person, drunkard person, Muslim person just sitting there and asked, what are you doing? He said, I'm making a kurta for Shiva. He said, you are serving my devotee. So he embraced that person. So for him, and even animals in the Jarakhand forest, he made them chant. So he gave the love freely. There was no condition. That's why he is the most merciful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing that. Yes, I mean that Jharkhand, the fact that he's even able to make the animals. I mean, it's a very big, it's very big. That is. I mean, you have to be. It's very big. Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing. Gayatri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes. Yes, already everybody explained why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful. Because yeah, as he came in the mood of Radharani, and also he wanted to spread the love of Godhead for everyone. He did not discriminate whether they are men, women, low class, high class families, or any other families. Like even that's the reason why now Srila Prabhupada was able to spread this Krishna consciousness even in the Western world. So that's one of the reasons why I think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more merciful, because he, as Indulekha Mataji was mentioning, that he embraced everyone, no matter who they are, including the animals, like any living entity. Doesn't matter who they are, what they are. There was no discrimination at all. That's why, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Absolutely, yeah. I think we've all are going to agree that it's going to be Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so who? Abol Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Any specific thing, Mataji, you heard?
Sorry?
Any specific thing that you want me to say? Any
No, absolutely. You choose. Who do you think is the most merciful? Krishna, Ram, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna says surrender, and Ram says, whoever takes my shelter, I'll give protection. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you don't have to take shelter. So
Yeah.
he gives Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishna,
Yeah.
Krishna Chaitanyamani. Anarpitim Chirim Chirat. Karunayavati Nakalu. Samarpitum Unnato Chularasam. Samarpitum, he is giving everything. Unnato Chulasam Subhakti Shriyam. Bhakti, Krishna gives Muktin Dadate Karichit Smana Bhakti Yogam. Bhakti does not give Krishna, he will give the liberation. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving freely for everyone. Anarpit Chirim Chirat Karunayavati Nakalu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, obviously. So this is Shastric injunctions, but we need to keep ourselves in that radar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We need to, but that is our endeavor again. We need to
Beautiful.
keep in that radar.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you. And especially your deeper wisdom thank you so much. And Saurav Prabhu, if you can hear us. Okay, maybe he's just listening. Oh no, he's there.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes,
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna
Mahaprabhu
Prabhu. Okay,
has
any
given
reason why?
Mahaprabhu all the reasons have been explained.
Yeah.
Uh, we can feel it for real in this time. Uh, uh, just seeing how many Rath Yatras, for example, are happening, how the Lord's name will be chanted. I think there was a message yesterday. Maybe 20 cities just in this country.
Wow.
So the verse where he says that his name will be chanted in every town and village, it is happening. We are seeing it. We are seeing that. We are seeing those things actually unfold um, in front of us. In its kind of, you can still say early days, but and we are witnessing it.
Yeah.
So
And
I think that's all I can say.
yeah, that's amazing. I mean, like really, we are able to feel Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all the time, like you said, through the Rath Yatras, through the chanting, through the dancing. And it's not, 500 years ago is not actually that long. I mean, that's what, 5 generations of people before us. It's not a huge, it's not a very, but in just that small space of time, how much, Lord's Leela is being manifest in this whole entire globe. Um, it's amazing, and it's Lord's
500
mercy.
years, 500 years, and also since we have the mercy of Srila Prabhupada around
Yeah,
the world.
yeah. 100%. I mean, without Srila Prabhupada, I mean, these Jagannath Rath Yatras, it's such a huge thing, isn't it? And, even just like you say, in the UK, there's like 20 cities that has it. Um, it's just this Lord's mercy is like literally being showered upon the human race. Not just the human race, but onto this planet. And we're very fortunate to be part of that Sankirtan movement. Um, and that's actually all we can do, I think, is just be part of the Sankirtan movement, because that's what we're supposed to be. So we can experience it even in our everyday life, because we are part of it. And I think, yeah, I completely echo what you say. Okay, so has everyone shared the realization? Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing.
Mataji, may I say something?
Yes, of course you can, Swarup Prabhu.
I was just thinking about it, and I think also what I was thinking is the Supreme Godhead. He came in different forms, with different purposes as avatars. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu, when he came as a devotee, it was he was the most merciful because that was his purpose to spread um, the mercy around the all his whoever comes in his to his association. While when Lord Krishna appeared, his this thing was purpose was different. His purpose was to bring uh, the right thing in the world and eradicate the uh, unearth that was going on at that time.
Miscreants, yeah.
Yeah, so I think in each form he came had different. He had his different purpose, different lila to perform. So, so Gauranga Mahaprabhu, when he appeared, his purpose was to spread mercy. So I think that's why the Lord seems most merciful in that form. So that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharat. So he, when there's a dharma, he appears to destroy the miscreants and to annihilate them and to establish the dharma, um, and to to take to support his devotees. But in this whole essence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just to give love, and it's such a deep, it's such an auspicious thing that he's giving, and therefore he's so merciful, he's able to give his love, and it is Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's a love letter for us to all join the Sankirtan movement and eventually live happily in this world, but then join it so that we're eternally entering the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the the Leela of Shri Krishna. So it's a beautiful opportunity for us to be able to do that through relishing the pastimes and engaging ourselves, involving ourselves in the Sankirtan movement as much as possible, and really, understanding how fortunate we are. Back in the day, people would be killed for doing something like this, or there would be I mean, I know even till this day there's some obviously hostility, but generally on the whole, we live in a society where we're kind of free to do what we want, and that's a big blessing. And it's obvious that through that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants us to be delivered and also deliver others also. So yeah, thank you so much, Swarup Prabhu. Okay, so if there are no further questions, we'll end there.
Hare
Oh,
Krishna, Mataji. Just
Hare
one more,
Krishna. Yes, yes, yes.
one more point. So just wanted to add, in the Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami says, when he was explaining to Parikshit about all the creation, maintenance, and destruction, after saying this Virata Rupa conception, in that sequence, finally he concludes, generally these tattvas or jnanis, they are very interested to know about creation, maintenance, and destruction, but इत्थं भावेन कथितो भगवान् भगवत्तमः न इत्थं भावेन हि परं द्रष्टुमर्हन्ति सूरयः. But devotees, they deserve more than just only create maintenance and destruction. So he says, this is more loving exchanges. So Prabhupada describes in that purport, the devotees of the Lord, they wanted to engage. So even we have got families, they go to the office and get and everything. That is not the ultimate thing. Accumulating the wealth, buying house, that is not the ultimate thing. But though out of those process, how we are exchanging the love between the living entities, how we are engaging, connecting all of this love with Krishna, that is the essence of it. So, but everything process is there, but love is the main thing which is connecting all the souls with Krishna. So this Sukadeva Goswami and Prabhupada gives that purport very nicely.
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing that. It's about relationship, how we're interacting with each other devotees. And that's such a deeply profound realization that especially within this pastime that we just read, this importance of getting on and really relishing these lovely pastimes. And Sukdev Goswami equally in Srimad Bhagavatam, when this whole mood of the Lord's devotees, it's so different. Like there's never any bickering. When somebody is a devotee of the Lord, they're naturally, Lord being the centerpiece that holds us all together. There cannot be anything but joy. If in any situation, especially around devotees, there is any hostility, then actually we are not keeping Krishna in the center, because then that can, only because we're connected to Krishna, because we center our relationships around Krishna, therefore there will be nothing but harmony in that situation. And Lord's auspiciousness will also flow through it. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to share, more, Prabhu? I think you probably have other things.
No, Mataji, that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope I summarized that okay. Okay, so with that in mind, could we please have Nashikadev prayers, and maybe Swarup Prabhu and Gayatri Mataji?
Sure.
Okay, do you need me to
Hare
put the
Krishna
words up?
Mataji. Sorry.
Hare Krishna. Do you know the words, or do you want me to put them up?
I know the words, but still, if you can please put them
Yeah,
up.
we'll do that. Okay,
Thank you.
just a moment. Let me just bring them up.
Hare
Ma-
Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Yes.
Mataji, you want me to follow you or you want me to lead?
No, no, Prabhu. You care. You please do it. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, so whenever you're ready.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Mataji, please go ahead.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlad Lad Daine
Prahlad Ladadaine.
Hiranyakasi Purvakshaya
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Shilatanka Nakalaye
Shilatanka Nakhalaye.
Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho
Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsingho
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimho.
Bahi Narsingho Hridaye Narsingho
Bahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho.
Narasingham Adim Saranam Prapade.
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye.
Can you move the screen up, Mataji? Please?
Sorry, Prabhu, just 1 minute. Okay.
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranakasipu Tanubhingam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare.
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranakasipu Tanubhingam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare जय जगदीश हरे।
जय नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। जय
Jai,
जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय।
Jai.
जय
हरे
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Svarup Prabhu and Gayatri Mataji. That was very beautiful and very devotional. Thank you for sharing the Shingadev prayers with us. So before we wrap up for the night, I just would like Amol Prabhu to just maybe share the beautiful verse that he's just he's brought up on the YouTube chat. On the chat.
Would you like to open Mataji? Or
Yeah. Okay. So can you see it?
yes.
Okay. So would you like to?
Yes. Ittam bhaven katito bhagavan bhagavattamah. So until that point, until 43 slokas, he was explaining about the creation. So that is Ittam bhaven katito bhagavan bhagavattamah. All the transcendentalists. So they were understanding only about the tattvas. About the creation, maintenance, and destruction. But na ittam bhavena hi param drashtum arhanti surayah. So this is na ittam bhavena hi param. So it is again, you can read the translations, Mataji, if you are okay.
Yeah. So the great transcendentalists thus describe the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but the pure devotee deserve to see more glorious things in transcendence beyond these features. So, like Prabhu said, like we can describe the Lord in so many different ways, in his Paramatma form, in his Brahman form, but actually we want to transcend these. We want to see this beautiful, loving Lord. So the purport. The Lord is not the creator, is not only the creator and destroyer of the material manifestation of his different energies. He's more than simply creator and destroyer. For there is his feature of Ananda, or his pleasure feature. This pleasure feature of the Lord is understood by pure devotees only and not by others. The impersonalist is satisfied simply by understanding all persuasive influence of the Lord. This is called Brahman realization. Greater than the impersonalist is the mystic who sees the Lord situated in his heart as Paramatma, the partial representation of the Lord. But there are pure devotees who partake in the direct pleasure, ananda potency of the Lord by factual reciprocation of loving service. The Lord in his abode, called the Vaikuntha planets, which are eternal manifestations, are always remain with his associates and enjoy transcendental loving service by his pure devotees in different transcendental humors. The pure devotees of the Lord thus undergo a practice of that devotional service to that Lord during a manifestation of the creation and take full advantage of the manifestation by qualifying themselves to enter the kingdom of God. The Bhagavad Gita confirms this. Bhaktyamam abhijananti yavan yaschasmi tatvataha tato mam tatvato gnatva visate tad anantaram. By development of pure devotional service, one can factually know the Lord as he is, and thus be trained in bona fide service of the Lord and be allowed to enter into the direct association of the Lord in so many capacities. The highest glorious association with the Lord is made possible in the planet of Goloka Vrindavan, where Lord Krishna enjoys himself with the gopis and his favorite animals, the Surabhi cows. A description of this transcendental land of Krishna is given in Brahma Samhita, which is considered by Lord Chaitanya. So this is Lord Chaitanya to be the most authentic literature in this connection. So when we want to understand what the Lord's abode is like, clearly Lord Sri Chaitanya himself has recommended the Brahma Samhita. So maybe at some point we should all be reading that as well, and going through the beautiful description of these the Goloka planets. So with that thought in mind, and with that pleasure of always wanting to serve the Lord and be part of his pastimes and engage with him in this loving devotional mood every day, we should endeavor to love the Lord more and more and more and also not just love him, but just feel in that mood. Mood is the most important thing. In that bhav, in that mood, where we can feel that pleasure and that love for the Lord, and then that's what we can offer him. As all the children always say in all the classes, what is it that Krishna is looking for? He's looking for the love that we can give him. He's got everything else. He doesn't need anything. It's not about how much money you give him, how much this, that. It's about how much we're doing it with the internal mood of love and surrender, and the fact that we want a relationship with the Lord. So I'll leave it at that, unless anyone else wants to share anything. Otherwise we will meet tomorrow for the japa session.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can you please remind me of the verse?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
please.
It's this particular verse that Amog Prabhu said is
Yes. Oh, 2:10:44.
2:10:44. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing the videos. It brought the memories to me. 2023, I went all these places, and then we had nice kirtan at the Shivasangan, and then in Shantipur, where the river doesn't exist anymore, we had katha there, and it was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so can we all unmute and do the loud Haribols to Mataji, please? Haribo.
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 Haribo. Thank you so much, Mataji, for kindly sharing all these nectarian pastimes.
Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare
All glories to
Krishna.
all of you.
Hare Krishna.
Vanchakalpatarupyasya
Krishna Kripa Sindhubhaya Patidanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namo
Namo
Namo.
Anand Koti Vaishnava
Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Jai, Srila Prabhupada
Prabhupada
ki
ki
Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna conscious night, everyone.
Yes, Hare Bol.
Haribo.